The growth of middle-income class people in Indonesia becoming a main reason why a lot of players in automobile industry from a lot of countries entering Indonesian market. For those who can read and cater the market well will survive and become the king of the street. But for those who cannot serve the market well, Indonesian market can be a precious lesson. And in this segment, I would like to deliver you some data that can describe you the dynamic of Indonesian automotive market. And the first slide will be the name of the vehicles or brands of the cars that fail or lost its battle in Indonesian market. Who are them? The first one is Opel, SsangYong, Subaru, Ford, Chery, Geely, and Infiniti. The growing number of medium-income class and the extension of basic or economic basis was the two driving power behind the expansion of Indonesian automotive industry. Other reason is the level of automotive industry ownership in Indonesia that is still lower if compared to other countries. In Indonesia, the automotive industry penetration level is still around 80 vehicles per 1,000 people. It was much smaller if it compared to Malaysia, that is around 330 cars per 1,000 people. Even though Indonesian automotive market is potential, it has a unique characteristic too. Unmatched marketing strategy can lead to the lack of product absorption in the market. So what are the reasons that cause these brands not performing really well in Indonesian market? Let's see the next slide. The first reason why they cannot survive the battle is, of course, people's decreasing purchasing power, weakening sales number, and they don't have any factories built in Indonesia, and they kind of fail to fulfill market's taste. And last reason why they cannot survive the battle is they lost the competition towards Japanese car brands. Brands of Japanese origin cars until now still become the king of the streets in Indonesia. From 2018 sales number, from the total car sales at 1.079 units, as much as 98% are the production of Japan manufacturer. The 2% market cake is being occupied by the other countries' manufacturers, such as the United States, as much as 0.3%, South Korea 0.3%, Germany as much as 0.7%, and others 0.2%. And how about the domination of Japanese cars in Indonesian market in the last 5 years? Let's see the next data. The domination of Japanese cars in 2014 was reached 96.3%, 2015 97.6%, 98.5% was the level of the domination by Japanese cars in the Indonesian market in 2016. And in 2017, the number was decreased to 98.41%. And 2018, the number was 97.53%. From 38 brands that become Gaikindo members, 15 of them are coming from Japan. Japanese brands are holding the largest numbers compared to other brands from South Korea, USA, Germany, England, India, and China. One of the causes of the decreasing Japanese car domination in 2018 is the presence of vehicle brands from China, such as Wuling and DFSK. The arrival of Wuling and DFSK to be the fresh air for the Chinese car manufacturers. Together with DFSK, Wuling increased the number of car markets in Indonesia, became 1.61% in 2018, or increased 1.1% compared to the previous year. So what are the reasons behind Japanese cars that always being favorited by Indonesian market? Let's see the next slide. What actually the reason behind the domination that have been absorbed by Japanese car. The first one is convenient design that match with Indonesian market, and the second reason is low and efficient maintenance costs and affordable price. And of course, the last reason why Japanese cars favorited by Indonesian market is the economical fuel consumption. Japanese automobile companies, partners or patterns in reading Indonesian market seems being followed by the China car company. China origin cars like Wuling and DFSK dare to present vehicles with pretty much the same specifications with Japanese cars, but with a cheaper or the lower price. So what other strategies that have been implemented by Wuling or DFSK to seize Indonesian market from the domination of Japanese cars? Let's see the strategies. The first one is, of course, they have more mature capital preparation compared to the previous one. As you know, there was the list of the brands of the car from China that failed to occupying Indonesian market, and they have also huge market or huge investment right now, and factories establishment in Indonesia. They have their own factories here, and they have enhanced after-sales services, which is the one of the most important thing for Indonesian market. And the last one is cheaper price, but with a better specifications. The re-entrance of Chinese cars to Indonesian market seems like more serious than before. After Chery and Geely lacked performance in the past, the duet of Wuling and DFSK entering Indonesian market completed with an effective ammo, such as huge capital, very sufficient investment, and the development of automobile factories. Last but not least is the existence of after-sales services. And the most interesting offered by Wuling and DFSK are the more affordable prices with equal specifications and even better. And hopefully the existence of the competition between Japanese and Chinese cars can create healthier vehicles pricing, and of course can be the trigger of the emergence of vehicles originally made in Indonesia. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.